with coverage you can count on. This is the Erie News Nowcast.
Good evening, I'm Haley Potter. Thanks for joining us for tonight's edition of the Erie News Nowcast. New tonight, according to the latest data from the CDC, Erie County has moved into what they consider a high level of COVID-19 transmission. Meantime, the Biden administration is expected to recommend booster shots for everyone, perhaps as soon as this week. Local doctors and health experts say an extra booster shot could be helpful, especially as the immunization levels of the vaccine get lower as time goes on. But they say what's even more important is vaccinating the unvaccinated. They say those without the vaccine are the biggest carriers for the virus.
Vaccination, both the primary vaccination and if and when the booster doses become available, is critical to prevent illness, hospitalization, and to help prevent overwhelming our healthcare system, both in this country and across the world.
At this time, UPMC Hammett is only vaccinating those who have compromised immune systems with a third shot, but that could change if the government comes out with another directive. EmergiCare can't find enough first responders to keep you safe, but it's trying to change that. This fall, the agency is launching an EMT academy. EmergiCare hopes to recruit 12 new workers from the Erie area. The 8-week course runs from September 27th through November 19th. Candidates who are selected will receive training and will be paid $13 an hour plus full benefits. According to EmergiCare's executive director, the need right now for more EMS workers is great.
This is extremely important because, again, our volunteers are struggling, so we assist the volunteer agencies every day, several times per day. So we really need those people to come on board here to help us, provide that care to the communities.
EmergiCare is hosting open houses on August 21st and the 27th. Anyone interested in attending the academy can apply at the time in person. We're continuing to follow developments out of the Afghanistan crisis. The White House says the Taliban have agreed to allow safe passage for civilians seeking to leave Afghanistan. U.S. commanders at the Kabul airport are coordinating with the Taliban. Meantime, commanders are speeding up the evacuation of Americans' at-risk Afghan allies. Pentagon spokesperson John Kirby says there have been no hostile actions by the Taliban. Kirby also says several hundred members of the now defeated Afghan army are at the airport assisting in the evacuation. He said the U.S. military intends to complete the evacuation by August 31st and that any decision to extend it would require presidential approval. Some big news for a little Erie-based tech company that's really growing. Federal Resources Corporation is a technology, cybersecurity, and privacy company. Erie native Jeremy Young bought the company in Virginia in 2018 and moved it here to his hometown. They've renovated a rundown building in our West Bayfront area as their headquarters. Just today, they announced the Erie company is number 708 on the list of America's fastest growing private companies. In just 3 years, revenue has gone from $3 million to $75 million, and they've grown from 7 to 65 employees.
We're looking at strategic acquisitions where, similar to what Jeremy did in 2008 with the acquisition and relocation of FRC, we want to do that with other companies, other tuck-in companies that fit our portfolio and would enable us to bring talent to Erie to help drive the economy.
Campbell himself is an Erie native, lured back here from a big accounting job in Cleveland. FRC offers employees incentives to rent or buy homes in downtown Erie. After spending more than a month in Erie, the USS Cod will return to Cleveland later on this week. The World War II submarine needed extensive repairs, the kind of work done here at Don John shipyards and repairs at Dobbins Landing. So after a trip down Lake Erie, the sub stayed here, having its hull repaired, holes fixed, and underbelly repainted. Now it's shipshape, and by tomorrow morning, a tugboat will arrive to take the sub back to its home in Cleveland. Workers say it's rewarding to see the job finished.
A lot of the steel work was done on the side shell. We've replaced, some patches and some holes that were in the exterior of the vessel, and we put a fresh coat of paint on.
And getting the sub into the lake is no small process. Don John has to flood its dock, getting the ship to float so a tugboat can tie one and pull the sub away. Thanks for joining us for the Erie News Nowcast. Join us for our next news at 10 p.m. on the CW and 11 p.m. on WICU and WSEE. Have a great night.